Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rise of Cultures. We have a new event, but more importantly, we have the return of an old friend. He's back, he's bad, he's a party animal, he is Genghis Khan. And Genghis Khan is going to be walking us through the Mongol event 2024. Now, if you've never done an event in this game, if you're a new player, the idea of one of these events is to build and level up an event building. Now, in this case, we have two to work on. So if you're either going to be building it from the beginning or leveling the one you have, there's really only one choice. But we'll get into that in a moment. Now, the idea, of course, is that we're going to be doing missions for Genghis Khan up there in order to get currency. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go over to the right over here, and then we're going to spend the currency in order to advance. And as we do that, we're actually going to unlock prizes. Now, I'm going to go into this like step by step, but I'm just doing an overview at the moment. Now, you can see that little flashing ticket at the bottom. That is how we're going to build or upgrade the buildings we have. For now, I'm just going to grab that ticket. That ticket is free. The rest of them, you're going to have to get the currency, and then you're going to have to spend it in order to advance. We're going to do a little bit of that, but the daily special is not really a good one, and I don't want to invest too much in there. In terms of the daily special, we'll talk about that also. All right, now, the number one method for getting the currency is to do missions for Genghis Khan. He's going to ask us to do some. Now, we are going to get the opportunity to do a few more, but you can see I've already done 4 of them. So I'm going to get another one of those little tickets over there. Let's just do a complete. Genghis Khan, not too bad. I see a lot of potential in you. Maybe you can help me with an idea I have. It will show Mongolian greatness to the world. Best start by building a Mongolian evolving building. Yeah, they put a generic one in there because you have to choose one or the other. All right, so let's get that in there. And we got another selection ticket. Okay, so we're going to begin this one up here, the Mongol event. I want to create a new festival with horseback riding, archery, and wrestling. Let's make a game out of creating it. We each do tasks separately and see who did them better. Ready? Go. All right, so at the moment, what it wants me to do is actually have a Mongolian feast or have a yurt of the Khan. All right, so it doesn't really matter at this point in my position. Let's just say you want a Mongolian feast. So that's the one I'm going to do right now because it's going to give me some currency. All right, now these are the missions that we're going to be doing. We're going to take a step back for a moment, and I'm going to go down here. No Mongolian festival is complete without a Mongolian feast or a yurt of the Khan. Just place one of them wherever you see fit, and I will show you all the treasures our cuisine has to offer. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to have to talk about these now, so that's what we're going to do. Now, I actually have both of these, and they're both level 10, so it's a good example of what you're going to get. Let's talk about the Yurt of the Khan. And as you can see, it's level 10 for me. And at the moment, it's giving me an extra worker based on the level, which of course is level 10. I'm also getting a trade item, which is a little on the behind side. Here, let me just see this for a second here. Is it going to let me look at it? Right, the mosaics. So I get a certain amount of those every day. The reason it's mosaic is because this one is kind of old. Now, I could use a level up to bring it up to my age. I'd probably have to use a couple of them. But I just don't see a reason for doing that. So I'm getting those, but the more important item I'm getting is I'm getting research. So I have a 30% chance to get 1 research every day, 30% chance to get 2 research every day, or a 40% chance to get 3. So you might get 3 every day from this. And if you hadn't noticed, I actually have a lot of research. I mean, we're talking like more than 700 because I have a lot of these buildings that are just getting me research and I'm not spending them. Now, in terms of upgrades, you can get more chances like this. You can get more of these mosaics. Like I said, we could just level the building up. And if you're putting it down now, it'll be based on your age and your current trade items. The thing is, like I said, the only thing here that's useful to me is the research. And of course, this is not the one you're going to want. No. No, no. The one you're going to want is right down here. This is the Mongolian Feast. And you can see it's 10th level, just like the Yord of Khan. This event building, however, is very unique. It does not actually create your rewards automatically. You have to assign workers, but you also get to pick what you want. Now, at the moment, you can see there's 4 different kinds of rewards. The first one I use all the time, and if you notice at the bottom, it says 8 hours. So you can do this 3 times a day if you're very diligent. This one is going to give you money, it's going to give you food, which are absolutely critical in this game. Absolutely. So I always have this one running because, yeah, if you don't have the money, you don't have the food, you don't do upgrades, you don't do anything. But say you don't want to do that. Say you want more research. Well, you could do that and basically get the chance for more research. Let's say that you want trade items, and these will be based on the age of the building. See, I can actually use an event building level up to bring this up to the current age, and these will all be current. So that's something you could do. And of course, we have another one over here, which will give you pieces of buildings that you have so that you can upgrade them. Now, during this event, we're going to be able to upgrade our event buildings. So why don't we just take a look at the upgrades for this one? Because I know I have. Now, the green box is actually level 10. The next one, which you see we can't really do at the moment because we don't have a token, is level 11. If we were to upgrade that, that would increase the research one. So we have a better chance of getting more research. We got a chance of getting 5 research, a 30% chance. If you look at the one after that, yeah, that is a significant increase in money and food, and it'll still be once every 8 hours. And this one over here, we get more trade items. Remember, it was 130 before. And if you look over to here, looks like we're going to get a new option. And that option is going to include a 15% chance of getting a Genghis Khan. And if we go past that, we can see money and food. Yeah, that is going to be very, very useful, especially 3 times a day. And of course, if we get all the way over there, we can get some more research. A 50% chance of 5 research. So which one are you going to work on? You're going to work on the Mongolian Feast. Whether you have it and you're just going to level it or you're building it in the first place. Because if you don't have it and you're building it, well, you know what? Next year, you're going to be able to upgrade it. All right, so let's go back and see Genghis Khan because we want as much of that currency as we can get. Now let's go down here. If you are building it for the first time, you'll actually have to build it. You know what? We're going to do an upgrade. All right, let's go over to the inventory and over to, by the way, you might notice I have 28 Genghis Khans. He is a mercenary commander. He is the best mercenary commander. As a matter of fact, we're going to use him in this video. All right, let's go down to items though, because I just got a couple of tickets for Mongol. Yep, right at the end there. So I have 2 here. And let me see. Yeah, we're going to choose the Mongolian Feast. So it's this one. Wait a minute. This. And we're going to do 2 because I do have 2 tickets. And then we're going to claim. And now I have an evolution token. I have 2 evolution tokens to raise the Mongolian Feast. And that is exactly what we're going to do. All right, so put that down. We're going to go over here, hit upgrade. I can now do this upgrade. So let's just do it. And now we're actually going to do a second one, which is going to give us, again, that increase in food and money. So now, if I go for an upgrade here, I'm going to be getting lots more stuff. And the same thing with that. So we want to get as many of those tokens as possible to level it up. So it's level 12 at the moment. We want to get as many as we can. All right, let's go back over here. And what we're going to do, in this case, I'm just going to say Mongolian Feast because it doesn't really matter in my case. But if you're starting from scratch and you're doing Mongolian Feast, that's what you want to do. So the moment you put the building down, you'll get that. Okay, I'm going to do it again because mine, of course, is 12th level. Otherwise, you would have to wait until yours is level 5. And of course, mine is level 10. So I'm going to, actually, mine is level 12 at the moment. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another one. And level 11, that's actually going to give me another ticket to make another token. So yeah, we're going to do that. And I just keep getting more and more of that research, don't I? Okay, so this is done. Here, we're not going to listen to him this time. We're just going to move on. Okay, selection kit. All right, so I can actually level that again, and that is what I'm going to do. So let's go over to here. Let's go to inventory, and there it is right in the bottom. I'm going to select this, and boom. All right, close that up. Go over here, upgrade it again, because why not? There we go. Okay, so now this one is actually going to get me more trade items now if I wanted to do that. Like I said, it would be current if I level it up. As a matter of fact, why don't we just do that so you can see what I'm talking about? All right, you can see this was made in the age of Franks. Well, at the moment, I am currently in the feudal age. How far back was the age of Franks? It was the previous one. All right, so I only need to level it up once. So why don't we just go right ahead and do that? All right, I'm going to go into my inventory. And yeah, the age up kit. It's in the middle on the right here. And I'm going to level this one up. Now if I look at it and I look in here, I have the current trade items because I ranked it up to the feudal age. All right, so let's go back over to talk to Genghis Khan. And what we need to do is we need to do his missions in order to advance. And you can see the prize at the top right now is a Genghis Khan mercenary commander. That is something you really want. Now, I'm not going to do the battle. The reason I'm not going to do the battle is because I have another battle planned. So I'm just going to spend some knights. Okay, we're not... Oh, research a technology. Ooh, I'm not going to do that right now because doing 50 shorts is actually kind of... It's tedious, but it's easy. What that means is you have to do 50 short productions. The problem is I have some longs out there right now. So, yeah, I think we're kind of done. We're kind of done here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the currency we have, and then we're going to go over to here. All right, so this is where you're going to spend your currency and advance. All right, so now at the bottom, you can see there are 3 little boxes of value. That's how you're going to spend your currency. Now, each one of them has a little eye next to it, so you can see what you potentially could get. Now, I do see gears out there, so that's the reason I am going to spend one. Now, I would strongly advise holding on to the currency and spending it when there's a good daily special. There's a lot of skins, and if you're interested in the skin, see, it's offering a skin today. If you want this skin and it just goes temporarily onto an average house, it's going to give you some extra stuff. Like, for instance, this one's actually going to boost your cavalry for a few days. I mean, that sounds okay. It's just that I like things like the age-up kits. I like things like your picket for a mercenary commander. Don't do the random one. You'll always get Hercules, and Hercules is terrible. The one I go for, though, is gears, because gears is going to allow you to advance your wonders. As a matter of fact, I would really like to get even just one little hit of gears so I can actually spend them and get increases to my wonders, because I happen to notice that a certain one is up today. All right, but I am going to do this so I can show you. Now, we could do this one at a time, or we can hit the ×5 and just do that. I'm only going to do this once, and I'm hoping that I'm going to get gears. All right, so let's click on it, and it's going to, basically, this is advancement. I got some gears. Okay, I also got trade items. I got one of these guys right here. Wonder Army refill. Okay, that's fine. I do have some troops like that. But I did get some gears, and that's a wonderful thing. Now, while you're doing that, you're also getting advancement in terms of the prizes down here. So you can see I've actually unlocked this, so I'm going to grab this. This is a skin. This is going to go into my inventory. I can use it whenever I want. The idea, of course, is you want to do the advancement so you can get stuff. Is this a picket? Yeah, that's a random one. Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to get a lot of Herculeses out of that. See, notice the smallest percentage is Genghis Khan. Yeah, because he's awesome. Hercules is not. Not in this game. So anyway, you see, notice there's actually selection tickets in there. So doing advancement is also a way to level up your event building as well. Among other things, there's some good rewards in there. And it even goes over to the next period, but we're not there yet. Okay, so we're done as much as we're going to do now because I don't want to spend any more because I don't like that daily special. So I'm going to be saving them up. And by the way, I did get some gears. So that means that I have over 2,000 gears and we can do some picks because you'll notice that we have an increased chance of Valhalla. Now, I'm likely not going to get it. It'll probably be very rare that I could get it. But I do need to spend here so I can get a chance at a legendary blueprint. So I'm just going to do it. After this, what we're going to do is we're going to do a battle. And in that battle, we're going to whip out Genghis Khan, and you're going to see how amazing he is. All right, we're going to do 10 of these gears into orbs. So let's go. I really, really, really would like to get a legendary blueprint for Valhalla. Because I can't level it up at the moment. Alright, let's just see. Yes, sorry, that is actually really loud. You're gonna get a blueprint. I don't even know what that is, but I know I don't want it. Oh well. Because all of the wonders that I have are amazing. And actually, what is that anyway? Let me just see. Boost critical damage hit of your infantry. Okay, this doesn't seem to be useful after the event. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to use that. What is it anyway? It's a fortress and it's nature. Nah, I'm not going to be using that. I like my current ones right now because they boost my military and do good things for me. Very good things for me. Okay, so by the way, during events, it's just a really good idea to not collect your money unless the event asks for it. Because what you might get is you might get a stage right over here that'll say, collect 2 million gold. And if you just collected it beforehand, it's going to be very hard to do that. Now, collecting could also be from your event buildings, and you could also get it from your wonders too, which does remind me, I'm going to have to fill that, ain't I? You know, I'm going to use one of my little tickets to fill that because I know I'm going to need my cavalry because I've seen the battle that I want to do. So I need a cavalry refill because I have so many of these. Yeah, cavalry, I have 30 of them. So get them back. All right, because we're going to pay Mordred a visit now. So why don't we just jump right in? So I finished the previous territory because there were things I needed for my my Vikings. So why don't we just jump in here? I think this one, right, this is a 2-wave. There's always a 2-wave one. So why don't we just jump in here? All right, what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? We got cavalry on the sides. We got a heavy infantry down the middle. And then we have regular infantry. We have catapult. And then we have crossbowmen. All right, I don't think this is going to be a problem, especially because we are going to use Genghis Khan. So let's just throw my infantry up front like this. Yeah, this is a big battlefield. All right, here's the thing about it is you don't want your cavalry interacting with the heavies over here. But I also do need to protect my guys. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my heavy to counter his cavalry. So that's what I'm going to do with that. Actually, I think we can do this because I might be able to put them in. Here's what I'm going to do too. I'm going to put them there, although I'm going to move you over a little bit because I want to put in them. These guys are also heavy infantry. Now what I want to do is I want to put my cavalry on the flanks because this is the only guy my cavalry has to worry about. So they're going to charge in here. And basically, his cavalry is going to come in here and crash right into my my heavies. The heavy infantry is the killer of cavalry, which is the reason I want my cavalry away. We are also, it's overkill, it's incredible overkill, but we are going to put in Genghis Khan. Where are you, my friend? Here you are. All right, we're going to get some Genghis Khan here. When you use Genghis Khan as a mercenary commander, you get a group of guys on horseback who shoot arrows, and they're devastating. I'm going to put them in the back rank. So I'm going to drop a kitty cat from, where is the mercenary commander? From the lady there, the third down, and then I'm probably going to use, actually I'm probably going to put Genghis Khan's guys in the back at that point. I'll put Leonardus's guys in the front to help with them, because we do have 2 rounds to do. So we need as much surviving as possible. All right, so let's go. Okay, first order of business, get rid of that. Okay, Genghis Khan's guys, do it. Okay, Leonardus's guys. Okay, this was a slaughter. This was a slaughter. Okay, we put a bull in there too. All right, we have a massive attack force for the second round. We're not going to need Genghis Khan. It was very nice of him to help us, but we're not going to need him. Okay, so let's set up pretty much what we had before. Let's just pull back. Now, we have taken losses, of course, but they have a significantly less of a attack force than before. Okay, hold it a minute. We'll do that. And then we'll put in the heavies to deal with the his cavalry, which is kind of pathetic over here, by the way. All right, I'm also going to put these guys, which I didn't lose any of there. And then we'll put them in, and then the horsies. All right, I am, however, going to grab one of my normal ones. Where is she? Okay, we're going to put her in. She's a bit of a healer. All right, so this shouldn't be a problem at all. Okay, kitty cat on the catapult. Leonardus's guys on the catapult. And we'll just do a little bit of a heal. And we'll put a bull in there too. I mean, basically, they're just attacking the spikes in the ground at the moment. All right, we won. I do have a lot of repairing to do of my forces, though. So, if we conquer this territory, we're going to get the Viking expansions and, of course, some more research. And, of course, I'm really short of research right now. Okay, so yeah, I only have 740 research. I'm destitute. Okay, that does remind me, I actually do want to get the food rolling over here. And I do need to do some massive repair work. Massive repair work. Let's do this. And did I lose anybody else? Oh, yes, I lost one of my heavies. Did these guys get hurt? No, not them. Yeah, no, I got all 6. No problems. And I didn't lose any of the archers or anything like that. Okay, let's take a quick trip over to the Viking area, because I have been working on advancement. I'm trying to get out of this age, after all. Now, I've been working on these because this is the bottleneck I'm facing at the moment. See, I need those treasures in order to upgrade the buildings back in the main map, the capital, because you need them for upgrading. And unfortunately, I just need to keep cranking them out. So this is what we're going to do. We're just going to do that until I run out of things. See, I need the mead, I need the fish. So that's what I just need to keep working on. And in terms of the mission, you can see I'm 88% of the way through the feudal age. I am working on the other side as well. I'll work on everything else over here later. All right. But the thing is, I need to upgrade these buildings, but I also don't want to touch them at the moment. However, I am going to have to grab the food because I need to do a lot of shorts. I need to do 50 of them, and that's going to take a long time. And I also, you might notice that I do have incidents around. And I keep them sitting there because eventually they're going to ask for them. So the way you do these events, of course, is you have everything available at all times. You keep your food sitting on top there, and you keep the money as well, so that when the event asks for it, you can actually just advance. All right, I've used all my workers until my troops have been restored. All right, looking back here now, yeah, I'm doing this first one because researching technology is a bit of a problem for me at the moment because I only have 2 technologies left. So I have to wait until I'm backed into a corner in order to do that. One thing I'm going to need is I'm going to need ink to do this one. This would be the next one for me to do. And then after this is the last one left. I believe I am starting to get close to the end. For instance, if you look at what I'm doing for Felix, he wants 25 homes to level 27, and I only need 2. The thing is, I need those treasures from the Vikings in order to upgrade the buildings. So that's the reason that's still sitting there. It could very well be these last 3 steps for him might be the end, because I'm also working on the other side. And of course, that counts the military one down here too, where I have to do 2 territories or 2 regions to beat Mordred. We just started a new one, by the way. And it could be that we're nearly done. The thing is, we do have an event now, so it's much harder to actually do advancement. So very likely advancement's going to wait until the event is done. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for now. Kind of a bit long, but I did want to cover this. There's a lot of things to cover. We'll probably pop back, probably on a day when gears are available, and talk about the status of how things are going. Anyway, this is a good event, mostly because you just spend your currency. You don't have to do any merging. I really hate the merging. It's extra work for no reason. I'm very happy it's not there. Anyway, that's going to be it for now. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. Maybe say something in the comments for the Great God algorithm. And of course, subscribing is a great way to show your support. So thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.